Hello and welcome to News Highlights with me, Simeon Austin David Pango, courtesy of Roland Kay TV. Viewers, this program will give you an highlight of the key stories in the newspapers within Sierra Leone, international news, and as well sports and local news. Now for the key story in the local news segment. On the 28th of August 2022, it is reported that the capital city of Sierra Leone, Freetown City, experienced a flood and landslide as a result of the torrential rainfall, in which citizens within a capital city experienced a loss of property and life and injuries. According to the ONS, in the Kanike, Culverts, Canigo and Tembetown, some houses and major roads are reportedly flooded, leaving residents trapped in the raging waters and their properties destroyed. In Lukentown, eastern part of the capital city, there was a landslide that covered 2 houses and some people are reportedly trapped in the rubble. Residents in the community managed to remove 5 people from the rubble. 4 of them had already died and the remaining one, a child aged 7, was rescued. In Brook Street, a perimeter fence collapsed on a building which left some people trapped in the building. In Cassava Farm on Leicester Road, a building collapsed due to the torrential rain. However, no casualties has been reported according to the ONS. Listeners, now to the headlines in the front pages in the various newspapers within the country. The front pages segment. Now for the stories that makes up the top stories that makes up the front lines of the various newspaper, we start with the Owl newspaper. The Freetown City Mayor launches market shade cover project. Again, Orange Sierra Leone unveils finalist for OSVP. The Bar Association demands representation. So the next newspaper, the Watch newspaper. If you want or don't want BO for second term, come out and vote. The phenomenon / president. Economy on low-key. The Premier News newspaper. Rights violation. Detainees denied lawyers family access. Traffic Sierra Leoneans to be repatriated. The Anti-Corruption Commission ACC recovers over 180 million. Rebuttal. Time to monopolize the importation of petroleum products. In the political newspaper, the UN calls for FGM ban. These are the key stories that makes up the headlines, the front pages of the various newspapers within Sierra Leone. Now, top stories that makes up the international news. Putin ally says Russia won't stop war even if Ukraine drops NATO aspiration. Belarus warplanes ready to carry nuclear arms, says Putin's ally Lukashenko. Terrible winter awaits Europe for the next 5 to 10 years, warns Belgian minister. Emmanuel Macron abandons walkout in Algeria, crowd accuse him of humiliating France. After Twitter announces pre-bunking, Google starts experimenting with the same. These are the key stories that makes up the international news. Now for the sporting news column, join the sports presenter Alhaji Paul Kamara.
Thank you very much, Simeon. And now for the sport highlights. On Saturday, we saw Arsenal defeated Fulham on 2-1, and Man United defeated Southampton on 1-0. And of course, Brentford and Everton went in a draw, 1-1 each. And of course, Brighton and Leeds. Brighton defeated Leeds on 1-0. And of course, Chelsea fights in a 10-man draw wherein they defeated Leicester on 2-1. And of course, we saw Liverpool displayed an unimaginable character by 9-0, defeated Bournemouth. And of course, Man City fought back after first half lost 2 goals. They were down in 2 goals, and then they defeated Crystal Palace on 4 goals to 2. Man City, after a defeat in first half, they came back to lead 4 goals to 2. And we also saw in the Germany Bundesliga, wherein Hertha Berlin and Dortmund going hands in hands and Dortmund defeated Hertha Berlin on 1 goals to 0. And of course, Hoffenheim defeated Augsburg by 1 goals to 0, and Leipzig defeated Wolfsburg 2 goals to 0. And of course, Mainz, we are defeated by Bayer Leverkusen 3 goals to 0, and Union Berlin defeated Schalke 4 on 6 goals to 1. Bayern Munich, Borussia Mönchengladbach went in a draw with 1-1 each. And now in Spain, La Liga, Elche we are defeated by Real Sociedad on 1 goals to 0, and Mallorca defeated Vallecano on 2 goals to 0. And of course, Almeria defeated Seville on 2 goals to 1. And Italy Serie A, we saw Torino defeated Chris Mons on 2 goals to 1, and Juventus and Roma went in a draw 1-1 each. Milan defeated Bologna 2 goals to 0, and Sassuolo and Spezia went in a draw 2-2 each. France, now for France League 1, and of course we saw Auxerre we are defeated Strasbourg on 1 goals to 0, and Lens defeated Reims on 2 goals to 1. Then again, we saw on Sunday Barca defeated Real Valladolid on 4 goals to 0, and of course PSG went in a draw with Monaco 1-1. Thank you very much for the sports.
Thanks very much, Mr. Alhaji Paul Kamara, for the sports headlines. Listeners, this is how we come to the curtain of today's edition. I am your presenter, Simeon Austin David Pangu. Don't forget to follow us via our social media platforms. The website is rolandkmedia.com, and our Facebook page, you can find us on Roland Kay Media, and as well as the YouTube. Till we meet, thank you very much.